Hey, listen, if you don't want to be happier, please do not subscribe to this channel. But if you're interested in more joy, check out this clip.
And
So you found this community, engaged in the community, and then fast forward, here you are. I mean, is it right that life in the community of Christians?
and I prayed on the eve of my ordination, because they say that you can ask God on the eve of ordination. The Lord always answers that prayer. So I went and I said, God, please give me one opportunity in my priesthood to be able to live campus ministry, to do university ministry.
One opportunity. He's like, no, here's the whole thing.
He's like, how about 16 years?
Yeah. We got a question about when you realized you were called a priest, the aha moment. You know what though? I want to have you back to talk about that one.
Okay.
Because I want to fast forward a little right now to the campus ministry topic.
Yes.
With our depressingly limited amount of time, man. But we can have you back. We do this again and again.
Yeah.
You experience this conversion. You experience this beautiful call to life, and the scales falling from your eyes. And as a campus ministry priest, like and me in ministry, it's like this is all we want to share with people.
Yes.
And we're so aware that this is the path to life. You know, Kansas City might have life and have it to the full. And more that's falling on deaf ears. I mean, the web over the nations, that blindness, has never been more profound than it is now, I don't think. And it's literally, you go to a place like Boulder, they're in classrooms where they're being educated to see the church differently than it actually is.
Yeah.
To reinterpret all of Western civilization as white supremacist, to reinterpret the church as the patriarchy and the worst expression of the patriarchy, to reinterpret everything in the worst light possible. So much so that when you say, hey, here's a big welcome banner, there's milk and cookies, you might as well be having a Nazi party in the church center with a welcome banner and milk and cookies. And like, hey, we have really good news for you, and here's why it makes sense. But if I'm wearing a Nazi outfit saying those words, you shouldn't listen to me. You shouldn't. I mean, if they are right, they should shut us out before we get the first word out. And we know the word is, I guess you have life. I want to share this with you. How have you experienced that shift in the Boulder campus? How have you seen it? Has it, has the wall, that barrier to even being able to open your mouth, has it grown dramatically for you? Tell me about the shift and frankly, how you get around it. We could spend the next 3 hours in that. I'm overwhelmed by the gravity of that topic.
The questions remain the same in all human hearts. So the best part is that there are so many kids, so many high schoolers who are going into college, and what do they want to know? Am I going to have a friend? Am I going to be loved? Am I going to have a path in life? Am I going to live a happy life? How am I going to actually contribute? How do my skills and who I am and what I have to offer, how is that going to actually be a beautiful thing? It's just harder to break through and to say, well, a happy life, this is hard because the manipulated idea of what a happy life looks like is it's gotten more and more constrained into a very narrow idea of what happiness is supposed to look like. Happiness is license. Happiness is I get to do whatever I want. It's this distorted version of freedom.
As a guy with a collar on, are the antithesis of my happiness. You come to take it away.
You're the police. I walked into a grocery store the other day, and with all of the strangeness of culture, it was particularly liberal grocery store. I'm in Boulder, you choose.
We won't name the grocery store, but I always sense when I'm at that grocery store,
right,
the person behind the counter probably hates me.
Yeah, and
if I told them I'm a devout Catholic,
I was flying the flag the stink eye that I was getting from everybody that I was walking by, the lack of desire to help me to find the salt or whatever I was trying to find at the time was astounding, and that's where I look, and here is my desire to say my person can encounter your person, and we can live in an actual communion of heart and mind. What's happening is that college students, that window of ability to have communion with others is narrowed so extremely and is controlled so intensely that they don't to feel like they get to participate in the reindeer games anymore. I mean, they're like, how do we actually? They're forced now to create alternative culture, and we always struggle in the Catholic world with the Catholic bubble.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a hard time saying, okay, well, we've created this intense, beautiful environment. How do we move out of that into say what we have is essential for the life of everybody? I was sitting on the porch with some college guys having some cigars the other night, and they were like, "So, Father, tell me, you have a parish, and who's your parishioner?" And I said, "Everybody in the boundaries." And they were like, "You mean everybody at the university?" I said, "Everybody."
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, "The beautiful part is that I, as the pastor, as this general, I have this bountiful mechanism of means to be able to reach out and to push forward. So when I'm saying, would you guys invite somebody to the dance? Would you invite them to come and to participate in your Bible study? What I'm saying is that I have a moral responsibility to all of them. So then I walk around on campus and my kids give me the stink eye. They look at me and they look at me with disdain, or they look at me with intrigue and fear.
Wow.
And there's all of these energies, but they say, if I answer the call to Christ, and this is what's really changed in the modern time.
Yeah.
If I answer this call to Christ, I'm going to be an alien to my own people. I'm going to be an alien.
They know it means giving up everything.
They know it means giving up everything.
Joining that club where you get the stink eye.
Yep.
Wasn't that great? Listen, I never want you to miss out on these amazing conversations and these amazing teachings by yours truly. So here's what you do. Take the subscribe button and just grab it with authority and rub it in the face of your Bible, or however you want to do this. As long as you hit subscribe and you'll never miss this content, be sure to share it with everybody you know. God bless you. We'll see you in the next video.